Trump has already said it is time to wage war on the cartels, pledging to take down the cartels, quote, just as we took down ISIS. Now, NewsNation monitoring the threats increasing for Border Patrol. Meanwhile, this month, Texas National Guard members shot at from Mexico, and an alert going out to Border Patrol of military-grade weapons, including rocket-propelled grenades and IEDs, found just over the border in Mexico connected with cartels. Now, Trump has nominated Tom Homan as his border czar. He was one of the architects of the previous family separation policy and will now most likely oversee the promised mass deportations, along with South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem as Homeland Security Secretary. And tonight, we are looking into a new proposal from a Texas lawmaker that aims to combat Mexican cartels. NewsNation correspondent Jorge Ventura live for us in San Antonio with the new information tonight. Jorge.
And Natasha, Texas Congressman Dan Crenshaw wants to create a special House task force, a special committee with the goal of bringing down Mexican cartels. Now, according to Congressman Crenshaw, this bill would authorize the use of military force against either the Sinaloa or Jalisco Mexican cartels. According to that bill, that would give President-elect Trump the tools needed to dismantle Mexican cartels, including using intelligence, surveillance, and cyber capabilities to disrupt their operations in Mexico. Next, Congressman Crenshaw says, quote, the cartels are the greatest near-term threat. President Trump agrees. I led the House Cartel Task Force. We have the solutions, but we don't have any authority. The Select Committee would show that House Republicans are aligned with and committed to President Trump's agenda to destroy cartels.
Mexico, I would argue, is one of our more important allies, considering it's our biggest trading partner south of the border, and also under threat from what I think has to be called an insurgency, and probably one of the more powerful insurgencies that we've ever seen. They control multiple states in Mexico. Dozens of politicians and candidates for office have been murdered just this election cycle in Mexico.
Now, Mark Esper, one of Donald Trump's defense secretaries during his first administration, said that Trump proposed to launch missiles at Mexican cartels and drug labs in Mexico. Now, the huge issue, Natasha, with this task force is Mexican officials, including this new Sheinbaum administration, continues to say they will not allow any U.S. military or special forces on Mexican soil to fight cartels. So we'll continue to monitor that situation as this bill continues to develop and as we get closer to January, Trump's inauguration, Natasha.
Okay, Jorge Ventura live in San Antonio with that. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.